Hello and welcome to Matt's Rocks. Today I'm going to do these two Montana agate samples. I'm making samples out of them because if you look on the sides, when I cut this open, it seems I found the only dendrites in it. You don't see any coming through from any of the other sides. And that's the only dendrites that's in there is these right here. Plus it's got those fractures. Those fractures ain't that big of a deal, but I don't think I think actually they are. It's been stabilized, but you can see that one goes clear back in there a ways. It comes clear back to here. And then there's another one here. So I don't think I'm going to be able to get any good cabs out of it. It's got a nice little pattern on there. Let's show it to you on this other camera. Put my glasses up so I can see what I'm looking at. A nice little pattern on it, but that's probably the only place there's going to be a pattern. There's the other one. And it's got just about as many fractures on it. So you can see this one coming down through here. Another one going across this end. It might have some other dendrites in there, but I kind of really doubt it. I don't really see a whole lot in there. It's fairly clear agate. But it's got this nice little botryoidal pocket on the outside, but it's not going to get polished or anything, but it does look kind of neat. And then it's got this hitchhiker rock in this vug here. And I think I tried to pull that out of there once before. I just broke my... I just straightened out my hook or my pick and broke it. There's the other little piece. Well, since how it's broken, let's see if it'll still work. I don't need to worry about it too much. It's not coming out of there. I can resharpen that. I don't know about rebending it. I can rebend it. Just have to heat it up. But I'm just going to make a flat face on them, and we'll go from there. I'm going to start these on the 182. I thought those had the grit sizes on the outside edge of the wheel, but it doesn't. I ordered a 170, but I think I got a 180. I think the catalog was probably wrong. I ordered a part number out of the catalog, and that's what I ended up getting. But it's no big deal. It's bigger than a 220. bigger grit than a 220, which was what I wanted because of 80 grit going to a 220. It just wasn't taking these out as quick. Plus it was leaving extras. This one here leaves harder ones than this one does, or deeper ones than this one does. And this is a 280. This is a 180, but this one's a little bit more aggressive. And I have to go real light on it, but they're all brand new. Well, new enough to be worked in or broke in already, anyhow. Get my wheels to turn right here so they're in between my feet instead of underneath them. Here we go. Now I'm going to go around and knock a little bit of this edge off and make sure nobody gets cut when they're looking at it. I'll bring you back in when I get it finished. Get them finished. So it's the same. It's one agate. That's why I said get it. That's 2 halves of a nodule. Excuse me. Okay, I'm back. That only took me an hour. I can't believe it. That's got to be a record on an agate, especially one this big. Well, it's not all that big, but it's 2 faces. If I had to shape it and round it, it would have taken a lot longer. But there's the first half. Make sure what I'm looking at here before. Okay. There's the first half. Let me pop that up one more notch on the light. I don't know if you can see the soft spots in it, but it's got a lot of soft spots in it, but it's a good looking agate. And I think I don't want to do it myself because I'm afraid if I cut that up, I'm gonna mess it up or something. But if you look over here on this side, I showed you that botryoidal pocket, but look right here, see all the little circles? Those are eyes, just like that's an eye right there, or a tube agate. And those were tube agates also. And I think that might be a little bit deep to get to those, because those are tube agates that a botryoidal, I'd say it's going to be looking like a tube agate. Plus it looks like it's got fortification lines around the outside of it down here. I'll show it on this other camera. Looks like it got fortification lines right in there. But it goes down in there pretty far. And it's got the fracture coming across this way. And I think this whole section right here is all fractured away from this rest of it. inside. Now it's not showing, it's only showing a couple of fractures on the face. And I think those are more inclusions than they are fractures. Well, this one's a fracture. This one's an actual fracture, but this other one, that's inclusions that just happen to be in a line. Probably an old fracture that healed, mostly, except for the druzy that was inside of it. And this white line here seems to be, I don't know if it's a fracture or if it's just another layer in the agate, but it looks like kind of looks like a fracture, but it's also a soft spot, but it does have a crack going around it from this side all the way around to here, I think. Yeah, right here in this corner. And then here's the other one. And I don't see any of those eye inclusions on it. And it's got about the same fractures. That's a fracture. That's a fracture. I've got another little chip on one edge of it. This right here is a chip. But it comes clear back into here, I do believe. I think it meets up right here. And then this is a little chip on the outside edge, but that's not that big of a deal. I could have knocked that off of there before I polished it, but I didn't. Now let me go ahead and show both of them on this other camera just so it's easier for me to separate it out from the rest of it. Let's see if I can get you show you the soft spots first, because it's got soft and hard spots all over it. I don't know if I can get that to come through the camera. There's a lot going on in that agate. But I'm afraid if I went to cut it anymore, I'd end up losing it. I might be able to keep one slab off of each rock, but I don't know if I'd get any more than that anyway, so I think it's probably just better to leave it like it is. But there's fortification lines all through here. You can see fortification lines in this tube agate coming down along the edges. And they go all the way down to here. And there's fortification lines there. And then you can see the fortification lines around this white inclusion here. No, this white inclusion here. I went the wrong way. But there's also fortification lines in this one too. Not a whole lot. And there's fortifications lines up in here, and that's a healed fracture that got dendrites on it. You can see it coming up. Oh, focus. You see it coming up, and then is that back over. But it's also got that orangish color in there. And then if I turn it up this way, I think that's a continuation of the fracture with dendrites on it. Because it kind of seems to go back in at an angle about like this. Good looking rock. And I don't think I'll be able to get it to show up, but this is a little, that's a little tube agate there, that little darker gray section. And you can see the soft spots in the fortification lines. See the little grooves that look like scratches? That's fortification lines that are softer in between the fortification lines. It's softer in between those fortification lines, and they kind of run around this whole end. I don't think I'm going to be able to get it to show up on this camera. And here's the first one I showed. And it's got eyes there. This is a tube agate. This is all one big tube agate. I showed that earlier. There's just some more of that fracture that was on the other end. There's a lot going on in this. And you can see the soft spots. Lost my light. But they're good looking rocks. I don't imagine I'll get more than 10 or 15 bucks a piece out of them, but I guess that's better than a sharp stick in the eye. I may have should have ground on this edge a little more, but it's all chipped up, and I don't think it's going to do much good. I think I'll just end up breaking more chips off, but it's not sharp enough to cut you. Just enough to snag a little bit. Now, if you're wearing a sweater or something, it might snag in your sweater, but who's going to be holding it up next to their sweater? But anyway, that's the video. I like these rocks. I just wish it didn't have all the fractures in it. If it didn't have all the fractures in it, I would have cut this thing till it was gone. Because I got a feeling, I wouldn't swear to it, but with all these lines kind of coming across like this, I think this whole end probably has fortification lines going around the end of it like this. But I wouldn't swear to it. Not without cutting it. But like I said, with all those fractures, there's a bug there with a little druzy in the bottom of it. That eye that I was talking about, that little white in there is druzy. See if I can get it to wink at you. Oh, there it is. Probably not. I don't think I got the right angle on that other light. It's not got a whole lot of flashy crystals in it, but if there's like 3 tube agates in there, you got that bigger one with the hole in it, and then you got 2 little ones down here. Three little ones. Kind of neat. It's amazing how that can all happen in one rock. And you can see the plumes, these little white plumes, they're botryoidals coming off of that other side. So they were either stalactites or those are probably stalagmites, which is what a botryoidal is. It's the bottom side of a stalactite. Where it drips from the stalactite, it drips down into the floor, and that leaves a rounded hump where the top is going to be more pointed. But I've seen some that somebody cut one the other day that kind of come down and then went out like this. Oh, it was Agate, and it had botryoidal coming down the arm that went off to the side, and the rest of it come down like this, and then and I don't know how it did that. Unless it was shifted as it was growing. And now if it turned sideways after it grew a ways, I don't know. It depends. It's a cave agate. It was out of Mexico, I think he said. I think it was a Mexican cave agate. Oh, that's my lights. I was looking at these little fortification lines coming up from the bottom here, and I had it like this and was turning it sideways, and it looked like it had scratches running this way in it, but it was the lights. Each individual light from up above was as I was turning it, it was leaving it looking like a scratch. But anyway, that's the end of the video. I want to thank you for watching. And remember, this is Matt's Rocks 2 instead of Matt's Rocks. Hopefully I said that at the beginning. Sometimes I think I forget, but I'll find out when I edit it. And because all the ones from the first channel, Matt's Rocks, will have repost after the back of them. Even though it's not a repost for this channel, it's a repost from the other channel. That way you can tell the difference is which. And if you weren't subscribed to the other one and didn't see any of the other ones, then they'll still be new. I am going to switch it up a little bit because I realized when I loaded the last two uploads or two videos for the same day, one of them was a new one was a repost, and when I put them in, it turned out they were going to be posted on a Wednesday according to what I got them scheduled. And I thought, well, that leaves only one new one in the week, because I do Sunday, Wednesday, and Friday, so that'd only be one new one a week, because it would still end up with, no, wouldn't it? It switches off every week. It's one week and two the next week, and then yeah, never mind. I guess I'll have to do that. I may still just go ahead and post a new one and an old one at the same time, and just keep posting 3 new ones and 3 old ones. Just depends on what kind of time I got. I got a family reunion to go to at the end of the month, so. But that's a one-day deal, and it's only a couple hours away. 3 at the most. No, that's an eye right there, too. And it's got fortification lines going around it. Oh, focus. And then this pocket here, those fortification lines going up right there, they're fortification lines, and that's a swoop too. About like this one does, where it goes up in rounds. And you can see the lines because of the soft spots. So the lines have quartz in them. That's why you can see them. Nice rocks. Nice rocks. And I'm up to 60 subscribers now, I think. I know I got a message today. I haven't got on my YouTube channel yet, but I got a message today that on my phone that said the guy says he was my 60th subscriber. So, and I want to let him know I appreciate it. So, but I will answer him before the day's over. But anyway, thanks for watching. Hope you like these. I don't know what I'll do next. I got all kinds of stuff here to do, and I need to get some of it done. I decided I wasn't going to do this one as a sample, because this fracture only comes down to here. This one on this side, it only comes down to about there. And the one on this corner only goes to about there. So if I cut one more slab off there, it might look better. And what I'll do is polish this face. Well, actually, I'll polish this piece that came off of there. And that way I'll be able to see if it's got good fortification lines like this one does. This is the one I made a real thin one out of, and it had fortification lines all through it. Here's another little piece of useless information. On these, see those little shiny lines? That's metal. That's metal that's come off my flashlight from putting it on here to look down inside of it. And every time I move it side to side, it rubs a little of that aluminum off. Steel will do the same thing. But it comes off real quick with the grinding wheel. Even the polishing disc will take it off. Okay, where am I at? There we go. Okay, thanks for watching. I get off track. I'm trying to think 2 days ahead, and I should stop that and just think a day ahead or a half a day ahead. And it's almost 3 o'clock, so the day's half over anyway, or mostly over. Not mostly, but partly. But you guys take care. Stay tuned for the next one, and have a good day.